Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is my 24 goals for 2024. Happy New Year everyone and welcome to an amazing new year, and it's time to set those goals again. Hey, I am Nocciola the drawer, an artist and adventurer from the UK. Let's get creative. This video is a goal setting video. Every year I set a huge amount of goals and I share the journey with you throughout the year, letting you know how they go, how I managed to achieve them, how I'm getting on and what I struggle with. So this year's video is 24 goals for 2024. So it's currently the 3rd of January 2024 and I've written down all of my 24 goals. I'll share them with you, what they are, but the whole idea of this video is to inspire you to sit down, write your creative goals for the year and then start working towards them. The aim is to dream big and explore your creativity, so don't think small. 24 is a lot of goals. The bigger you aim, the more you'll achieve. So I recommend going big. So let's dive into what my 24 goals of 2024 are to inspire you to create your own. Number 1, to create a monthly video for my Empowering Creativity series on YouTube. I started a series last year called Empowering Creativity, Conversations with Inspiring Female Artists, and I'd like to create a huge selection of different creative females for this series, so I'm aiming to do one a month for the next year, which means I would have 12 in total. I recommend creating goals that you can break down into monthly goals, and so this is that one. Number 2 is to create a huge paper mache sculpture. After spending some time in Mexico and seeing loads of huge, large-scale paper mache sculptures, it made me want to create my own. I created my first paper mache sculpture last year and now I'd love to create one that is on a large scale. Number 3 is to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You're watching me here on YouTube, so if you haven't yet subscribed, please click below and press subscribe. I aim for 1,000 this year because I have been creating on YouTube for a couple of years already, and it's my goal this year to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if there's anyone creative or who would like to be inspired or empowered by creativity, share my channel with them and get them to subscribe too and help me. Today on the 3rd of January I am on 421 subscribers. Number 4 is to create for festivals. I'd love to create for specific festivals, not just street art festivals, which I love doing, but creating street art or large scale installations at different festivals, whether that's music festivals, health and wellness festivals, anything outdoors and where people come together to celebrate each other, to celebrate music or life or getting active. So some sort of installations at festivals. Number 5 is to do speaking events. In 2021, I spoke at an opening about art used for regeneration, and I loved speaking to people about art and how communities come together and the message that's put out there. So I'd love to do something similar again this year. Number 6 is collaborate with more artists. I love it when 2 artists come together with different styles, but they come together to share the same message. I did some collaboration last year and it's on my list to do again this year. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't end up doing it. So collaborate with more artists. Number 7 is create for more surfaces. I would like to create for surfaces that I haven't created for before. So this could be packaging or it could be products, anything that's different, some sort of installation surface, anything that I haven't created for before. I've created for instead of trains, book covers, benches, so I'd like to be a different surface that I haven't yet created for. Number 8 is work with sports brands. This could be a large sports brand, it could be a sport community, it could be anything that's to do with getting active. It could be a swimming pool or anything where it's encouraged to move your body, get active, enjoy it. So I'd love to collaborate with a sports brand, company, sports place, something sport related. 9, I'd love to work in the wellness section. This could be a festival, it could be a brand, it could be a person, it could be creating a book or using art for well-being, or just spreading the message about how creativity and wellness go together. So there's a large scope for this, but I'd like to do something within this area. I think it suits the kind of work that I create, and I enjoyed creating some illustrations last year to do with gardening for wellness, so I'd like to do something in the wellness section this year. Number 10, I'd like to have a client job that is over £10,000. Why have I got that on the list? Because it's very important to aim for big projects and not just have lots of small ones throughout the year. So I'd like to have a client that is a large project, huge project, and is over £10,000 to make sure that I'm aiming for the bigger projects and to make sure that I'm charging for my worth. Number 11 is illustrate luggage or something travel related. Whether it's the inside of luggage, the outside of a suitcase, or something to do with travel, I'd love to do something luggage related in the travel industry. Number 12 is email 40 cold emails a month, which breaks down to 10 emails a week. So that would be 480 emails by the end of the year. I wanted to do this because I want to make sure that throughout the year I'm continuously sending out cold emails. Last year I realized I kind of stopped doing that, and then towards the end of the year I was on a mega trying to email 100 people, and so this way I can spread it throughout the year and make sure I've broken down that target so that each week I make sure that I dedicate time to do it and to get new clients. That's why we cold email. Number 13 is to do a course in something I haven't done before. Last year this wasn't on my list to do, but I ended up doing illustration course, mosaic course, a couple of different courses and things that I hadn't done before, and I really enjoyed how that changed my practice, how I added new skills, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget this year to learn something new. I wanted to do a course in something that I haven't learned before. It could be a different area of illustration, could be a different design skill, it could be anything, but I want to make sure it's something brand new that I haven't done before. Number 14 is to paint a mural in an airport. You know, if you watch this channel, that I love to travel. I love that an airport is a place where people come together, they cross over on journeys, and where the excitement can start. And so I'd love to create for inside an airport for people's travel journeys, and don't care where the airport is, but I would love to do a mural in an airport. Number 15 is to follow up with people. This is email follow-up, chasing up all the people that I've maybe emailed before. I wanted to include this because sometimes we pitch things or we approach people and we're really confident when we do that, but then to follow up again means that you're putting yourself out there again, checking, and also quite often people are busy so they might miss the first one, so it's really important to follow up. I want to make sure that I follow up on all the past projects I've pitched, all of the maybe magazines that I've contacted or brands I've contacted before. Some of them could have been from a few years ago, and my work has now moved forward. So now they might actually hire me, or they might actually like to work together on a project. So following up with past clients, past project pitches, and past cold emails. Number 16 is to run a 30-day challenge project for people to follow. I wanted to do this because I've done quite a lot of different 30-day challenges, whether it's other people's challenges or ones that I've set myself, and it's really made a difference, like illustrating 31 days of Red January, doing Inktober, doing running challenges where I do it for every day for 30 days, and lots of different ones, and it's really made a difference because it's a concentrated amount of time, and I'd love to create one for other people to follow along and inspire them to concentrate on their creativity. So I'm going to make one this year. Number 17 is to be more active on LinkedIn. Last year I started to get back into LinkedIn, being a bit more active, trying to connect with different people. It is a business platform, so I'd like to make some real connections on there so that potential projects and things that we can work together on. I need to be consistent with this and be regularly on LinkedIn and posting my work, sharing opinions on creativity, street art, female artists, and make sure I make proper connections on there, that I'm not just on there every now and again and then you don't actually make a solid connection with people. Number 18 is to paint a basketball court. This was on last year's, it was on the year before, and this is the year it's gonna happen. So I really want to paint a basketball court. Why? Because I love how art and being active can come together, and they're both things that I'm very passionate about. And I did play basketball when I was younger, although not very well. Number 19 is to do a AR mural. This was on my list last year and it's coming to this year because I still think getting some movement digitally in my murals would be amazing, because quite often they are in a still pose, but you can see the activity in that pose. So I think it'd be really good, whether I either collab with someone or try to animate it myself, I would like to create an AR mural. Number 20, illustrate more female adventure stories. I'm very passionate about women in adventure, getting in the outdoors, being active, and I've illustrated a book, I've done a mural, but I really want to illustrate more female adventure stories. So in whatever form, whether that's mural, book, I'd like to represent female adventures in my work. Number 21, get good at animated GIFs. I've tried over the years to try and do a couple of animated GIFs and they're not great. So I'd really like to understand the creative process and what works, what doesn't, so I can actually create good illustrated GIFs, so then people could hire me to do this, as I think it's a great offshoot of illustration and it has that little bit of movement and excitement in it. So get good at animated GIFs. Goal 22 is paint a mural in Belgium. This is part of my long goal that I would like in life, to paint in every country I've lived in. I did this as a goal last year, but now I've broken it down so it's into particular countries. So I'd like to create a mural in Belgium, and so I can target that as one particular goal and target trying to get a mural commission in Belgium. Number 23 is paint a mural in Germany. This is again part of the larger goal that I'd have for myself, to paint in every country I've lived in. And now I can target Germany specifically. And goal 24 is to paint a mural in Cyprus. Again, part of my bigger goal, to paint a mural in every country I've lived in. So now I need to target getting a commission in Cyprus. So that is my list of 24 goals for 2024. I hope it's inspired you to dream big and explore your creativity. And most importantly, sit down and write your list. I'd love to hear in the comments below what creative goals you have for 2024. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Every person that clicks subscribe counts towards one of my goals. So go out there, enjoy being creative, dream big, and go after those things that you would like to create. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next creative adventure. While you're here, don't forget to press subscribe below so you get weekly videos of creative adventures, behind the scenes and artist resources.